Hey guys, how you doing? Jeff here, and today we gotta talk about Episode 5, Book of Boba Fett, which should have been called Episode 5, Book of the Mando, because it's a Mando-centric episode. Yeah, as this meme, as I created, said, the best part of the Book of Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett, sorry, I said Book of Mandalorian, which kind of was, but the best part of the Book of Boba Fett, he isn't even in the episode! Yeah. But that being said, what I want to zero in on is the fighter that's given to Din Djarin by the mechanic on Tatooine, which is nice to see her again. She is kind of funny. Why would you give a bounty hunter an N-1 starfighter? That makes little to zero sense. Look, I like the N-1 for what it is, but it's a hyper-capable light interceptor. Absolutely terrible if you want to bring a target back in alive. Like, how's it going to do? Strap him to the hull and die? See, Din Djarin's Razor Crest was a damn good ship for a bounty hunter because it could actually hold cargo. M1 Starfighter? No. That's just member-berry bullshit. You see, the perfect ship, in my humble opinion, following losing the Razor Crest, would have been something like from the EU, the Skip Ray Blast Blue, which is actually one of my favorite ships. It's this thing right here. It has this S-foil that turns on the back where it's, it's horizontal to the ground, but when you turn, it goes vertical. And, the ship's decently armed. It has a concussion missile launcher. It has a proton torpedo launcher. It has a dorsal turret with dual laser cannons. It has an ion cannon. It has a couple of ion cannons. It is nominally built to be crewed by about a crew of 4 for long patrols. It was built by the Empire for basically long patrol-style missions. It's a patrol boat, as in the stead. It's a patrol boat. This is perfect for Din Djarin. He gets a little help from droid brains. Yes, I know Din Djarin doesn't like droids, but some computer help to help him fly by itself would be good. And then he's got some room so he can sleep, because it does actually have crew quarters and amenities. I mean, they're not like the best, and you can't live on them forever, but considering it's by himself, it increases it by a factor of 4, so he can actually go a decent way without needing to resupply, which he's going to have to do every once in a while. But he also has some room to throw in a couple of places where he can hang his frozen bounties like he did in his original ship, the Razor Crest. He can sleep, he can eat, it's hyper capable, has a class 1 hyperdrive. I mean, it's everything he seriously needs to, do his bounty hunting job. This is like tailored perfect. The Skip Ray Blast Boat, a patrol ship, not a Lamborghini of starfighters, which only has enough room for him, really has no amenities, no food, no water, really. I mean, every time he lands, he's going to have to resupply. I mean, yes, I know the fighter can go from Naboo to Coruscant, but as soon as he gets to Coruscant, it's going to, rearm, get more oxygen. He's going to have to resupply it every time he turns around, which doesn't seem like it's a really good ship for a bounty hunter. Maybe a gunslinger, or an assassin, maybe, if you have a home base to work from. But for the Mando? No. This is plus, with the Naboo Starfighter, it's, a very highly specialized, with very special parts. So trying to get parts for that damn thing is going to be an arm and a freaking leg. Skip Ray Blast Boat in Star Wars were quite ubiquitous. They're used all the time by multiple planets for patrol ship, assault ship. Bounty hunters used them as bounty hunting ships. I mean, granted, the parts weren't as ubiquitous as, say, it's like a Z-95 or an A-Wing or an X-Wing or a Y-Wing, but they're still not that hard to come by. So, yeah. So to wrap this up, I don't understand why the powers that be gave Mando an N-1 Starfighter. That just makes no sense to me. And yes, I know, some people like OG Star Wars, Stig and all that, they don't like The Mandalorian or Book of Boba Fett. And quite frankly, I don't really like the Book of Boba Fett either. I consider a subpar representation of what we got in the EU, and I will always prefer the EU. But every once in a while, it is mindless. Turn your brain off and sometimes watch. Like the fight scene when Mando first shows up in that episode actually is a very well choreographed fight scene. That's the one thing I can say about it. The fight scenes are well choreographed. I will give them that. And the CGI looks pretty damn good, but I just... why an N-1 starfighter? That's the question I have. Why? But anyways, that's the video, or I'm just going to keep rambling in circles. I'm Jeff. Catch you next time.